Welcome back to another video. We're going to do a reading of the Reddit stuff, the Ask Reddit. And the question this time is, because you already found out, what's the one thing you'll not fuck around with? First one is trained fighters. Cocky youth and alcohol are a bad combination. I agree. ATVs. I will never go near one again. I've known a lot of people they've had a lot of accidents, and everyone that I know that has had an accident never goes back on one. So I guess that's something, once you have it happen to you, you don't need to have a repeat. So I can understand that one. Next one is mental health. Neglect it and it'll wreck you faster than anything else. People think they can tough it out or push it aside, but that's a losing game. Once you've seen the damage it can do, you'll realize it's not something to take lightly. I agree. I think a lot of people, there's still a very large looming stigma of even admitting that you have mental health issues. And then others try to publicize it and capitalize on it. But for people really suffering, I think it's something you want to keep hidden, you want to keep to yourself, which is actually the worst. But I agree with that one so far the most. Insurance companies. Yeah, not fuck around with insurance companies. Customs officers. Oh boy, they have no sense of humor. Don't ask me how I know. Well, you will. We can pretty well guess how you know. I've never had to deal with one, so that's okay. Women who warn you that they are crazy. She is indeed crazy. Yeah, most of the time. I mean, I realize that's a thing where some chicks are like, "Hey, I'm crazy," but if a woman really tells you they're crazy, believe her. She's warning you. If she's decent, she's warning you. Yeah, not good. Skunks. Yes. I have had to bathe dogs many times because of skunks. I had to bathe my poor husband one time because he went to open the door outside, and unbeknownst to him, there was a skunk right there. And he got the door closed real quickly, but not quickly enough. It was awful. We had to throw away lots of clothes and stuff. It was pretty awful. So yeah. Tarantula hawk wasps. I don't know what those are, but you're putting three things together that sound awesome in one way, but not so awesome if they're coming after you. Okay, paying my taxes. Worked for myself through college and didn't have a penny to spare, so I just didn't file for 3 years, figuring to pay it off when I was done and working. Ironically, my first job after graduating was for the state tax and revenue department. They figured it out lickety-split and gave me a month to make good. Paid some pretty serious interest and penalties and learned to never do it again. Yes, always pay your taxes. That's just one of the joys, one of the benefits of living in civilized countries and stuff. You've got to pay those taxes. Otherwise, how is the government going to, afford a new mansion on the hilltop or whatever? I don't know. Park. Had a friend slam my car into a park while they were cruising down the interstate. Terrifyingly, but thankfully no injuries. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying there. Sleep deprivation. Damn near died in a car accident round 1. I went mildly psychotic and paranoid round 2. Just dumb. There are better paths to adrenaline-fueled euphoria. Yeah, sleep deprivation. I don't know if you were trying to do that on purpose or it was just something that happened to you. Not cool. Don't fuck around with that. Electricity, yes. Yeah, don't do that. Don't mess with that. Yeah. Mentally unstable women. Uh-oh. Or mentally unstable people in general. No, I am not fucking going to fix her. If you don't do therapy, they will drag you down deeper than you can imagine. Yes. And I mean, not just women, men, non-binary, uncategorized people, humans in general. It's one thing to be mentally ill, it's one thing to be mentally unstable. And once you've met plenty, you know the difference. A wasp nest, yeah. Especially if you're allergic. I've known some people who were seriously allergic. I just don't like wasps. Had one in the roof of my house one time. We killed the crap out of that. Geese and wild turkeys. Now, unless we're talking about wild turkey whiskey, but geese are mean. We used to raise geese. Oh my God, they were mean. One would chase me around with a big old white goose. I hated that goddamn thing. And then later on, I got some more, and I had a cat that actually, they worshipped my cat. It was very weird. They would follow her around, honking at her with their heads down, not in a threatening manner, because I mean, I've seen geese, threaten other animals. They loved that cat. I swear they worshipped her as like some kind of queen or goddess. It was weird. Another thing you don't want to mess around with is cyanide. Yeah, yeah. Don't do it. Overwork and exhaustion can be a potential killer. Yes, like burnout. When I was in my late teens, I spent a few years working 80 to 100 hours per week. Holy crap. I found out that at a certain point, your body just stops. I woke up in a hospital bed. And it took me 6 months before I started to feel semi-normal again. Yeah. Exhaustion. The last few years have not been good for a lot of people in that situation, or not with that situation. But overwork and exhaustion can definitely mess you up. So don't mess around with it if you can help it. Road rage. I was chased by a guy threatening to shoot me. That was the last time I yelled at somebody while driving. Yeah, I do get road rage. I think most people do, but luckily, not like physically anything. I'll just cuss at them, call them bad names with my windows rolled up, and so nobody can hear me. I'll just vote for a literal pandemic here. Saw COVID-19 coming ahead and still worked in retail at Walmart during most of the pandemic. Customer insanely levels go up to conspiracy Karen or 5-alarm Kyle modes. Only get a 2.5 rating, a star rating due to getting myself promoted to a better department during that time. Also due to investment in Moderna, but still folks are crazy enough to literally attempt to rip a medical mask right off your face. I'm not going to go there. Just don't do that. Hardcore drugs. Yeah. Like Nancy said, just say no. I'm old enough to remember that. Just say no to drugs, if of any sort. Don't fuck with the ocean. I got swept away by a wave while stupidly sitting on a rock too close to the water. I thought I was a goner and never to be found again, but then they got tired of me and threw me back towards some rocks that I used to like a used intimate hygiene tissue. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah. I don't live near the ocean. I've been to a few oceans, but yeah, respect the water, man. Lakes, streams, rivers, that kind of thing. I know a lot of these replies are serious, so I'll take one step further. Pre-ordering AAA games. Never again. Been clean for 7 years now. Don't mess around and don't fuck around and mess with my mom, this one says. Yeah. Most moms, pretty badass. Most. Cars in snow. Have you ever seen a video where someone does a 360 in the snow and hits something? I did that and got lucky. The thing I hit was a curb. Yeah. Actually, I did that one time on a little car. Just did a complete three. Yeah. It was scary because there was quite a bit of traffic on there, and I had never driven that automobile on an icy road or snow or ice. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah, it's something you won't forget. Try bathing a cat that has claws. I have. And that's why I don't bathe my cats anymore. I'll brush them and I'll let them bathe themselves with spit because it's not worth it. No. Game wardens. Yeah, honestly, I've known a few and they're pretty. Yeah. Chainsaws. I have known several people who have gotten injured by chainsaws, and not because of stupid things, just because of honest accidents. This person says, chainsaws, I don't even like the sound anymore. I had an accident with one and cut up my leg. Yeah. I've seen and known people that have just seriously done some major damage. Chainsaws are dangerous, for sure. touching grass. That was a fire ant nest. Well, yeah. When I started professionally painting cars, my dumbass decided to do so without wearing a respiratory mask. Oh my God. Within a month, I had horrible blood oxygen and would be exhausted from even a little physical exercise, which was regularly short of breath, and most terrifying, would wake up with at least 2 nights every week wheezing and gasping for air as a minor clog had stopped me breathing in the middle of sleeping. Narrowly escaped death once is enough for most to get the message. But to make sure the message sank in, I stuck with my lungs. I stuck with my lungs in this state for about 2 months, even after I'd started wearing a mask. Yeah, there's a lot of those things you've got to be very careful with. Even when, my family would, my dad used to paint things. We'd paint rooms, we'd paint barns, we'd do that sort of stuff. And yeah, definitely want to have some decent ventilation and some breathing gear, and just take care of yourself. Hopefully you're okay. Oh, see, here's one I completely agree with. Ouija boards. Stay the fuck away from them. If an older man has saddle nose deformity or cauliflower ears, let them be. A saddle nose deformity is also called a boxer's nose. An old man with training will fucking kill you. That's how they got to be old. You're not wrong. If, there's the line from Magnificent Seven is, look at that man over there with all the scars. No, the one for us is the one that gave him the scars. That always reminds me of that. I probably got that wrong, but you know the sentiment. Not me, but a doofus I was camping with fucked around with the game wardens in Maine. His trip was cut short. Yeah, they actually had a couple of co-workers the other day. They were talking about had this big camping event planned. It was mostly drinking, but and they were too loud and they got kicked the fuck out. So you got to be careful. People are there for a reason. Unstable people. So there's another one here. I used to be very much a give that person a chance type of guy. And then this dude I got very friendly with decided to kill a woman. Holy crap. It ruined my life as well as his, hers, and her entire family. Wow. Since then, you've got, since then, if you've got anger problems, if you're overly emotional, if you need a lot of help and support, if someone even says you might be slightly problematic, then fuck you and goodbye forever. Well, there is this I've always been that kind of, well, give them the benefit of the doubt and whatever. But yeah, there are some people, once is enough and you need to chill and you need to not do that one. Asp caterpillars. I don't know what asp caterpillars are. Caterpillars are kind of cute personally, but maybe the asp ones are bad. I'll never touch cactus again. Well, yeah, it only takes once, really, to learn that lesson. Bees. Fucked around with them when I was about 5 and found out on no uncertain terms. Now I have a healthy respect for bees and no intention of fucking around with them again. I respect bees. I really do. I try never to harm them. I used to try to plant stuff to help them out. Unfortunately, we're in a bit of a drought where I live, so can't have a garden or anything this year, but bees I respect. Totally. This one's nice. Reddit. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. Walking home alone late on a Sunday night in a dodgy neighborhood. Well, you got to be careful. Even in non-dodgy neighborhoods these days, it's just walking around alone is dangerous. Hell, walking through a parking lot where I work, we've had 2 people get run over. Not seriously, one definitely seriously, within like 2 weeks of each other. And this is a tiny little freaking town. And it's crazy that, people can't even do things like that. Wolverines. I lost 2 cats in the span of a month. The last one managed to survive, but he disappeared for a week before we could get him to a vet. Once he returned home, he was heavily infected. It was already too late to do much at that point. Yeah. We don't have wolverines here, but we have coyotes. We've lost lots of cats to that, unfortunately. But yeah, cats are known for like running off trying to take care of themselves, and by the time they come back it's too late. That sucks. I'm sorry for that. Power supplies. Hours after unplugging one of these stupid things, the caps will still have enough charge to put a hole in your finger. Ouch. Yeah. Chipmunks. How much wood would a woodchuck chunk of a woodchuck could chuck wood? We don't know, but I just love to say that. It annoys my son. All I was trying to do is feed the little bastard, and he took a chunk out of my finger. Little bastards can starve now. There you go. See, I had a raccoon that I it got in my neighbor's tree, and I felt bad for it, so I fed it, and it would hiss at me. But I still want a baby raccoon. I still want a pet raccoon. Can't have them in the state I'm in, but I still want one. Not checking online if a skin product causes acne. Had to endure 5+ months of horrible acne and then scarring after years of clear skin for using a specific face sunscreen. Ooh, too much money time spent fixing it. Never again. Ooh, that sucks. Sorry. Hopefully it's better now. In-ground yellow jackets. Oh, crap. Yeah, yeah. Just any, yeah. Batteries and charging them. I see what you did there. Lending things to family. Yeah, you can't do that. At least with my family. I've lost books, movies, all kinds of, sanity, just little things like that. Meth. Well, that's true. A lot of meth users where I live. Considering coworkers true friends. Oh my God, you are not wrong. Whenever money or power is involved, human beings are two-faced. It's very true. I have, I call them my friends at work, but for the most part, we wouldn't hang out. I don't hang out anyway. I'm very much a homebody. Men in relationships. Ouch. Somebody had a little bit of a problem there. IV drugs and specifically heroin. It killed my big brother. So that's very sad. I'm sorry for that. Truthfully, he killed himself with it, but the fact is now he's dead because of the IV drug use. Yeah. That's again, Nancy said it. Just say no. Regular checkups and screenings. Get the damn colonoscopy on schedule. Get the skin check yearly. Get the prostate exam or pap smear. If you smoked or at high risk, get scans for lung cancer regularly. Talk to your doctor. Find out what you should get and when, and follow the schedule. I have lung cancer. One of 20% of people with lung cancer have never smoked. And the difference between the outcomes from stage 1 to 4 is literally life and death. Do not wait for symptoms. Do not put off getting that weird mole checked. Well, damn. Now I feel awkward. Okay. Any type of goose. There we go. See? People with geese, they know. Let's see. Probably not an issue anymore, but cigarette lighters inside cars. Is that the thing anymore? I don't know. Betting on the Cowboys. Oh, that's just cruel. Come on now. And you're not wrong. But damn it. Stay away from my boys. Drugs, rich people, touching live wires to see if they're actually live wires. They were. Lithium batteries. I'm a curious fellow who likes to take stuff apart to see how they work. Had a camera battery go dead and thought I'd take a look to see what makes them tick. Go to work with it on a knife. Okay. That's no, yeah, right there was that. Well, that happens that every dead batteries will fucking explode in your hands, burn said hands, and couch, rug, and carpet. Oh, I see what you're saying. I now choose to be much more careful with what I dismantle. Yes. On that note, black cat fireworks. Be very careful if you're lighting them in your fingers. Make sure you throw the right one. Because as a child, I didn't. Almost blew my finger off. Non-medical forms of birth control. Like, a sheep bladder and stuff. Yeah, anyway. Pedestrian safety was hit by a car crossing the street. After CPR on site and coma in hospital, had to learn to walk and talk all over again. I triple checked both ways, even when I had the right of way. Yeah. Stay off your phone, pay attention, and be very, very careful because nobody else is going to be careful for you, unfortunately. Fireworks. There we go. See, if I just waited. Enough said. Cooking oil. Never again. Ooh, cooking oil can be dangerous. We'll do a few more. Hire an expert to do what is right the first time when it's outside your wheelhouse. There are some home improvement projects that I can handle without any problem, but after 8 hours and 6 trips to the hardware store, I still ended up having to pay a plumber who fixed the kitchen drain to the stack and 3 other things in 90 minutes for less than $300. Well, there's something to be said for trying to do it yourself, but yeah, sometimes there people are experts for a reason. Yeah. Always wear oven mitts when dealing with 200-degree centigrade temperatures. Well, yeah. Stay away from good old hard yellow crack cocaine. Fire. Water that's deeper than 4 feet. Yeah. This is good advice, I didn't know pigs had teeth until one bit me when I was 7. Oh, yeah. Sheep have teeth, too. Everything has pretty much teeth in, and they will bite. Watch out, they bite. Just like the, uh, native girls, flamingos, they bite. Three-phase power and large battery banks. Our building UPS was undergoing maintenance and it turned itself into an arc welder. Oh my God. Thankfully, the tech was wearing his flash gear. Yeah. Water. It'll kill you with no warning, even the strongest swimmers. That's why I'll never swim Kern River again. Wolves. They're way smarter than you think. True debt. True debt. Student loans. I defaulted during my divorce and destroyed my credit for 7 years. Oh boy. Sunburns will in fact lead to skin cancer. Well, I'm fucked then because I actually have really sensitive skin, and a lot of sunscreens made me itch, made me burn, gave me rashes. So I didn't use a lot of sunscreen as a younger person, and so yeah, I'm just waiting. Eventually, I'll probably have skin cancer. Oral health. Brush your damn teeth, or you'll sorely regret it later. Another thing. I hated brushing my teeth as a kid, and yeah, now I'm like kind of obsessed with it and like hygiene in general. But anyway, I will never forget the fear of capybara chasing me. Turns out they can run after all. Swans. Swans are mean too, just like geese. Bald tires in the snow. Yep, you're not wrong. Jim. I don't know who Jim is, but apparently don't fuck around with Jim. Oh, I get it now. Big Bad. Oh no, because I was thinking Big Bad Leroy Brown. You don't mess around with. I don't know. I'm getting my metaphors all mixed up. Removing a tree stump myself. Made a promise to my back I'll never do that again. Yeah. Flipping the bird at a driver. Holy crap. It's been 40 years since I tried. On that particular adventure, I was on a 4-lane road, 2 in each direction. I was going maybe 5 miles over the speed limit to pass a slow car when the car came up on my tail. The road wasn't limited access and had a lot of blind driveways. Going more than 55 miles really wasn't safe. The highway, named Dixie Highway, was also referred to as Dixie Dieway. Oh my God. Yeah, again, that's road rage. You gotta be careful. The border dudes. I do not want to be turned away from the U.S. because I made a joke at their expense. Dogs and pets resemble their owners. You see a mentally unstable person with a dog? Run. Oh my God. I can't run because I work with most of those people. I thought to myself, I'll mind my own business and walk on the side. The dog would still damn near attack me, and mentally unstable owner had zero intentions of stopping the dog. Yeah. Another electricity, more opiates. Don't work full-time and go to school full-time. Well, some people don't have a choice. Crazy chicks. There's a lot of that, I've noticed. Yeah. Moose. If they decide they don't like you, they can fuck you up. Only orcas get to mess with them. Just remember that a moose once bit my sister. Oh, God, I love Monty Python. Anyway, okay, so hope you enjoyed this obnoxious little video. But we'll talk to you later. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things if you want to. If you don't, that's cool too. You do you, boo. But thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.